instructions and the definitions of creativity. Okay? So you can start doing the assignment right now. So the first part is interviewing 3 people. I don't care who they are. I suggest adults, if I prefer not to get children. Not that I don't want children involved, but it's touchy, okay, in terms of involving children. If it's your kid, go ahead. But please don't go out on the street. If it's a child, you know that but sometimes kids have really interesting things to say about creativity. So the first part is to just see sort of the man on the street, the woman in the Wawa kind of view of creativity. What do people think? Try to get the perceptions from people, and it's up to you how you pick them. You know, people find interesting ways of talking to people. Some people interview their whole family. Some people interview someone at work, someone at home, someone at church, somebody, you know, whatever it is. And what we'll do is to kind of see as a class, why don't we get a sort of an aggregate view of creativity from all these people you talk to, because there's 27, 28 of you times 3. It's a nice sample. It's like 50 people. You can figure out, sorry, 90, thank you. 90. So we'll get an aggregate view. So that's one part. The next part is your view, before and after. So however it has changed or not. So when you walked in the door, think about when you walked in the door on Tuesday night, what was your view of creativity? And it can't be wrong, okay, because it's whatever it was when you walked in. So this isn't about me saying, oh, you had a terrible view of creativity. It's truly about comparison. So whatever you walked in with is what you walked in with. Then I want you to compare that with what is your view when you finally write out this assignment and turn it in. Has it changed? Does it not change? Again, what did you learn about it that might have changed your perspective or maybe solidified the perspective you already had? Then, what's hurt you? So let's see if we can, over the next session or two, kind of dig through that. Because you can do all the rest of the assignment, right, over the next week without us coming to a conclusion. So let's see where we are next Thursday with that, and if you're struggling with it still, then we can dig it explicitly, but I'd rather you dug in one at a time. What I would suggest, so the hint part is to think about couple things I had on the board last time, and that had, there are a few, sort of some hints to it on the assumptions page, okay, so kind of start with that. It's not an easy question. Now, there are more. Yes, sir.
Is ethics and morality a subset of instinct?
Oh, wow. A lighthearted question. So ethics and morality. So when, after the break, we come back, we're going to define instinct, and we're then also going to, a little bit later, look at where our attitude about belief and morals and ethics live in terms of cognitive function. So the short answer is no, but the longer answer reminds me a little bit later tonight after we talked about the 2 pieces, and then see how where they fit. Okay? So I have to talk about everything else we're going to talk about before I could really answer the question. So just give me another hour. Are there others? Yes.
Just a general question. You started off Tuesday's class with the 4 Ps.
Yep.
And then you went on to talk about the Kai theory, which is the opportunity, motive, style, and level.
Yep.
Was the Kai theory developed from the Rhodes theory, or was it something completely independent? Because I mean, you did mention that you can use it for each of the 4 Ps and things like that. So how?
They were not working. They weren't consciously related. So I mean, in terms of Rhodes developed his model is really as a way of breaking down creativity to study it. Is what Rhodes is saying. He's saying, look, creativity. If you just say creativity and you don't give it any more framework than that, it seems like it's a very basic amalgamation. Why don't we study it using these 4 Ps? And then I suggested we could add the problem to it, and that might be another piece. Curtin's development of this theory he recognizes Rhodes and knows that Rhodes did that work, he would probably say, and maybe we talked about this, that he was focused on the person piece. So when he was developing this, that's where he was looking. But since then, people have started taking what he figured out about people and have started sort of projecting it onto the other piece, but it's been others that have done that. So that's kind of the relationship. Anything else for now? Great, Kelly. Back to 25 after, and we will move on.
That was not entirely wrong.
Yes? So,
There was where we were yesterday. But